President Abdel Fattah EL-Sisi has become the first to complete his 2018 presidential election application. On Wednesday, his team submitted 175,000 of signatures of support to the Elections Authority, fulfilling all requirements 5 days before the official deadline.
The president has come forward with a strong presentation of his achievements in his first term. That includes stabilizing Egypt and returning it to the international stage. The president says under him, 11,000 projects were started. I think that's why so many rushed to support him.
But while the president moves forward announcing his campaign team, more candidates drop out from the race. On Wednesday night, Khalid Ali, the only prominent candidate remaining in the race, has quit, accusing the government of interfering in the election.
We will not go through with this presidential race, and we will not submit the paperwork for candidacy. We will not support an administration that only cares about its desires. May Egypt remain free and a home for equality.
Before Ali, 3 other prominent politicians have quit the presidential race. One of them, former Army General Sami Anan, was forced to, after the armed forces opened an investigation accusing him of forging official documents and running without the permission of the military. There is no other well-known politician running up till now, which means the president may be running alone this year.
From a procedural and legal perspective, there's nothing standing in President El-Sisi's way. The law states if there's only one candidate, he must win 5% of the electorate's votes.
If confirmed and President El-Sisi becomes the sole candidate in the race to get re-elected, at least 3 million Egyptians must vote for him. And many doubt that it will be a tough challenge. In 2014, El-Sisi won the presidency with more than 23 million votes. Adel EL Mahrouky, CGTN, Cairo.
Well, let's get you some perspective on those developments in Egypt. I'm joined live now from Cairo by Dr. Gamal Abdel Gawad, a professor of political science at the American University in Cairo. Doctor, first of all, just for the benefit of our viewers, can you explain why Abdel Fattah El-Sisi remains so popular in Egypt?
Restoring stability to a country which is located in a region that has been hit by political upheaval and instability since the year 2011. This is one great thing that President Sisi has brought to Egypt. Also, President Sisi has been able to introduce significant economic reforms, raise the level of economic growth to the country up to the higher than 5%. This has caused many people actually to believe that President Sisi is the one who should be given a second chance running a second term ruling over Egypt.
And of course, at this point, it's looking like he might go unchallenged in the election. Dr. Gawad, do you think any other candidates might submit election paperwork before the 29 January deadline?
In the past couple of days, actually, there has been a new party, the moderate liberal opposition party, Al-Wafd party, arranging for nominating a candidate, and already the leader of the party, Dr. Sayyid al-Badawi, taken the first initial steps to submit his file to the electoral committee. It is not finalized yet, but apparently this will be the case, and apparently that Egypt will be going through a kind of a race between the incumbent President Sisi and the leader of the moderate opposition party, Al-Wafd party. We will learn about the final conclusion about this by tomorrow, when the party leadership will convene to take the final decision, but steps have been taken to make the party leader qualified and ready with the needed documents if this is the decision of the party leadership tomorrow meeting.
And indeed, though, it does seem that El-Sisi is still the most likely to win this election. Of course, Dr. Gawal, it may be too soon to speculate, but how do you see a possible El-Sisi second term going? What is he likely to focus on during his election campaign?
Well, President Sisi began his campaign already. He arranged like a big gathering that has attracted a lot of attention. Where he, I would say, he laid down his program for this campaign. I would say it's essentially more of the same, continuation of the same policies that granted him significant support in the past 4 years. Maintaining stability, fighting terrorism, economic reform and development. Those are the main issues that President Sisi is likely to focus upon in his presidential campaign. I think, considering the current debate in the country, the President Sisi is likely to introduce one more topic to his campaign and to his political agenda during the coming 4 years. This is about political reform. There has been a lot of debate in Egypt in the past few weeks in the occasion of the presidential election on the need to open up a little bit the political sphere and introducing some political reforms, and I think President Sisi need to respond to those demands and to this debate.
Well, Dr. Gawad, thank you so much for joining us from Cairo with those insights.